friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. I'm Marie, and this is my WeavingFate Tarot and Divination channel. Today's message is going to be in keeping with the last video that I put up, which is just one reading, a general reading, that you can take what comes through that resonates with you, and you can leave the rest for some other time. If it doesn't resonate, just go ahead and move on by. The format for today's reading is I'm going to pull an oracle card. I have some channeled messages that I wrote out and put into the bowl here. I also have some charms and this new, relatively new book that I picked up. It is called Instant Magic Oracle by Semra Haksever. I think that's how you pronounce that name. So we'll kind of just playing a bit to see, you know, kind of keeping it fun, a couple different things going. And then of course we'll get into the tarot and a few other oracle cards. You know, I'll go with the flow like how I usually do. So if you haven't yet, if you don't have a question yet, or you haven't come into this reading with something already on your mind, take a moment, pause the video, take a moment, ground center, and, you know, pose a question to spirit, to your spirit team, something that you'd like to know, something you'd like some more information about. And let's go ahead and get started. So what are we working with today? What situation are we going to be covering today? Situation or issue or question we're going to be covering today. All right, I think this one. We have protection. Interesting. This is something that actually has been coming up a lot in readings lately. Protection. All right, let's go ahead and get a charm also. And it's this right here, and it is a penny. And get a channeled message also. And it says, work with your spirit team on this one. Go with the flow. All right. Right off the bat, I'm getting that you need to protect yourself from yourself, from the parts of you that want to keep you from actually listening to your intuition and going with what you know is true for you, what is truth for you. And I think this is especially in regards to probably like pentacles, to the earth, to external, the things on the physical world, possibly even related to money. For some of you, it might have to do with health also. It might have to do with the physical body. Let's go ahead and get some cards. We'll get more into this. Let's see. What do I want to work with today? All right. Spirit, what else do you need to tell us about this situation or this question? We have the Hanged Man. We have the Ace, Two of Hearts. The Eight of Pentacles. Let's get one more. And that one went to the floor. Hold on. And we have the Four of Wands. And then we have those other two on the side there. Or three. Oh, a bit more. I think that's too much. I'm gonna go ahead and pop them back in. All right, so what am I seeing here? I think you're feeling a bit stuck. Feeling a bit stuck over a situation. And what I'm getting from Spirit is that you actually do know the answer to your question already. You already have a feeling about what needs to be done, but you're kind of talking yourself out of it. You're letting your brain and your ego kind of keep you from doing what you know needs to be done. And that's what's really causing the stalemate here. This is what's causing you to stay in kind of this Hanged Man position. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Hello. There we go. So, and this character is, as it's drawn, it's like it's reaching, it's trying to grab at something, it's right there, it's right there, it's right where, you know, you think you'd be able to grab it, you're so close, but something is holding you back up here, and that actually, I think, is your shadow. It's your shadow self, it's your ego that's trying to, the answer is pretty simple. It's already known to you, but you're unable to reach it because something's holding you back, and that what is holding you back is your ego or your shadow self. And this, for some of you, this might have to do with love. I mean, we've got the Two of Hearts here, but I think this speaks more to what your heart's desire is. It's something, your passion, your desire, the thing that you want to do, that you know in your heart is meant for you, that you're not able to move towards it, or you feel it's right there but you're not able to move towards it because of your mind keeping you from actually acting on your intuition. So with the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, I think that if you kind of work through this issue, if you kind of look at what you're doing, look at what you're thinking, look at how you're talking yourself out of things that intuitively you know is for you, or that you should be doing. That's the work that has to be done here in order to get to this point. And you know, the Four of Wands is a wonderful card. It's a card of stability. And I think for those of you that are perhaps going through the money problems or issues with finances, or even within the physical body, something that's holding you back, that you're trying to achieve, that you're not quite getting there yet, and you don't know why. Working through the things within you that you can control, which is what I feel is the only thing that's keeping you from achieving your goals. And that's how I'm seeing this Four of Wands. It's kind of achieving a goal, achieving something that you're working towards. And so let's see, let's ask Spirit, what can you do, or what other insight do they have for you regarding this work, regarding the work? Let's go ahead and use another oracle card here. I'm saving that Instant Magic Oracle book for last because I haven't worked a lot with it, so I'd like to get out the things that are actually coming through as I channel first, and then we'll throw that in at the end, and maybe it'll throw a wrench into everything. We'll see. Something I'm noticing as I am doing this reading is that there's like this block. I'm having a hard time getting my words out. Like even the cards it's hard to shuffle the cards. this is like the 4th time I started this video, and I usually don't. I usually just one time through, I'm done. But I started the video 4 times, and that is the energy. It's kind of heavy, and it's kind of, it's like trying to get through muddy ground, muddy water. It's just like, it's hard to move through this energy. And I think that's why you're feeling stuck, or that's why Spirit is saying, go with the flow. Don't work against us. We're trying to help you here. Work with us as we help you through this issue or situation, because they are providing insight. I think that when you're quiet and you really think about it and you release any expectations of how you want things to go, or to get to that goal, that when you do sit in those moments and you're just like free to get that information, that insight from your spirit team, I think it's very clear. And I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's what's coming through. Is that you know the answer, but it's maybe not necessarily the answer that you want to hear, right? It's not necessarily the pathway that you want to walk or the work you want to do in order to attain this thing. Like, say, for instance, you're trying to lose weight, and or not weight, but you're trying to lose fat, and you're trying to get through, you've done so much and you're doing all the things, and you're like, why isn't it working? And you sit down and you're like asking Spirit, why isn't it working? And you're likely getting the answer from Spirit, like it within you. Say, for instance, you're cutting too many calories and you need to actually be eating more, and you kind of know, like, I don't think I'm getting enough. I don't think I'm getting enough nutrients. I'm not getting the right amount of nutrients. I'm cutting too much out of my diet. And that's coming through. But, your logical mind is like, nope, calories in, calories out, cut so many, it's bound to happen. But the body is an amazing thing, and it's a very complex thing. And that doesn't necessarily work for everyone, right? I think that's just an example. Or if we want to talk about finances, like, we know that we need to, do certain things, live within certain means, or we need to be saving a certain amount in order to get to a certain goal or place that we want to be in, to gain a certain amount of independence, right? And maybe it means, hey, I can't have my morning coffee, or these are just examples. I can't go out and buy that, go on my monthly shopping trip, or, if you do that. I don't know. But, just an example. Perhaps you are rebelling against that because it means you're not going to get to do that thing that you usually do. So there is a bit of try something different. Do something a little different also that might help get you out of this feeling of being stuck. And so, let's see, let's get a bit more insight from Spirit. And we have Lilac Spirit Quartz, Community, Healing Division, Teamwork, Freedom. And the teamwork is your Spirit wants you to work with them, work with your team. Work together, work with your higher self. Heal that division between what you want. See if I can get this to focus. Heal that division between what your ego wants and what you really want deep down inside. Your authentic wants and needs. I guess that's one way of putting it. So yeah, working together. And let's go ahead and get one of this. So, Spirit, just a little bit more insight today for those that are listening to the reading. What insight can you give regarding the situation or issue to the question that our audience has today? switch the arguments you are playing over in your head to conversations that are filled with love, compassion, and support. And that's actually really good. And see, this is what you're protecting yourself from your own brain sometimes. The thoughts, how ego is manifesting in your thoughts and keeping you from actually doing what you know is going to help you. And so that was actually a very clear cut reading today. And I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna try and do more of these. I know I said that last time, but I've just, let me tell you, this year for me has been a whole lot of growth in and of itself. And I'm no spring chicken, but it has been work. It has been work for me too. And so I've kind of doing my own work and trying to get this work done too, which I think is important, and it's something that I love doing. I love sharing this time with you. I love doing readings. And speaking of readings, I do have 25% off on all readings in the shop. So now's a good time for those of you who are familiar with my in-depth readings, those lengthy, like book-long novels of a reading, to really get down into the question or the work that you're doing, the shadow work you're doing right now. So 25% off, that's actually a fantastic deal on that one. And you know, I have shorter readings also that are a bit longer than this, but still, you know, getting the message across to you. Alrighty, so thank you for joining me. It's nice, it's always nice to be back. I love sharing this time with you, like I said before. And I will try and get more of these out. I'm working on my challenge. Starting this next week is to, you know, film as much as I can when I have free time, these short little readings, and then I want to do one every day. Whether it'll come out every day, I'm not sure, but that is the goal, is that I record at least one reading every day, and I can build up and get these out as soon as possible, so we can spend more time together. Alrighty, thanks for joining me today. I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's close this up here, and that was fun, and I hope to see you next time. Alrighty, bye.